do. My name is Jekalyn Carr. I am from West Memphis, Arkansas. I travel the world singing and preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. I started out at the age of 5 singing, and I started out ministering through Preach Word at the age of 13. Well, what is evangelism and why did I choose to go down that path? Is because at a very young age, I knew that this is what I was called to do. I knew that this was my passion, and my parents, they began to recognize and they began to work with me, and they, train me up, and I just love to inspire people. And so that's why I do what I do and why I chose to do it, because I love to inspire people.
Oh, yeah. Feeling nothing for the question. I wouldn't be able to walk into my destiny.
I think it resonates with people so much is because when you think about it, Greater is Coming is talking about the olive. It has to go through 3 stages in order for its oil to run, which is the shaking, the beating, and the pressing. And there's a lot of the people who's going through the shaking, the beating, and the pressing of life, and they don't know why. But God is telling them, in the word that He's releasing to them is, I'm only equipping you for greater. What you're going through is not to destroy you, but it's to prepare you for what I want to release to you. So that's the reason why I feel that it relates to a lot of the people. If I could choose to speak with any biblical figure, I think it would be Jesus, why? Because, just to know what his experience, his experience, because Jesus started out, he said, I must be about my Father's business at the age of 12, and I wanted to see what was his in-between time, different things like that. So, my favorite story from the Bible is the story about Esther. Why? Because, a lot of times people don't realize the position that God put them in. They don't know why God put them there when they first get there. But when God begins to take you through things, and when God begins to allow things to happen, then you really know why you were called to do what you do. And when you think about Esther, she didn't know when she was in that position until the people was trying to destroy the Jews, that was really what she was called for. Well, I want to say first that if you keep God first in everything that you do, I promise you your life will change. And also, continue to protect what God has placed in you. There's a lot of young people, there's a lot of people who are struggling out there because they failed to protect what's in them, and I want to let you know that the enemy desires, he seeks to destroy your life. He seeks to destroy what God has placed in you. But if you protect it, and if you stand up and say the devil is the liar, I promise you that God will back that word up on your behalf. Well, I believe that protecting what God has placed in you is not just through the word. It's also not to be around positive environments, also to listen to the right things, watch the right things, because the enemy don't just come through one way. He has different ways that he come through. So it's not just a spiritual way that you have to protect yourself. It's also through the natural things. Well, I just want to thank you all. Thank you all so much for supporting me, for seeing the God that's on the inside of me. I thank you all for supporting. Even Greater is Coming. I pray that you are continuously blessed. Pray my strength, as God continues to use me, even as we get ready to release my project on May the 21st. Continue to pray. In this project, I promise you, it will cause your life to be changed. It's a project that will help you become one with God. It will give you hope. In this project, it's also things for the young people, things that they can relate to. So it'll touch every area of your life.
Into a new season, oh, it's a new season, oh, deliverance is here.